Okay, welcome back everyone. Today we have a Primus 71. As you can see, it's not been restored. It's been well used. There we have BA Hjorth and Co. Stockholm, Sweden. If I decide to strip the paint, repaint it, I can get the decal for the front. The stove comes in this handy box made of metal. If we open it up, we can see that there is room for the pots. Like a lot of the Svea type stoves, the little ones, it's probably slightly skew on the tank. You can remove it, and you see how it works on the inside. And outside we have, very similar to a Svea, it's a Primus number 71, made in Sweden, and it has the code. Can we see that? It has the code AR on the base. So this one is from 1952, AR. As you can see, it has quite a simple cap for the stove, fuel tank. I've replaced the washer in this, as the original had crumbled away to nothing. Luckily, none went inside the stove. It does have a pressure control valve, and that is here. If you can see that, I'll bring it up close. And it's soldered in, and if it overpressurizes, that will pop, and you will then have to repair it by soldering again. This I don't think this one has ever popped. Usually you would see a big lump of solder all around it, but this one hasn't. It had the original chain but no key, so I've added a repro key to it. I had to cut it down as it was too long, but it fits, and it will also fit onto the jet and for removing, and also onto the packing there. So it's good enough for me. It has quite a deep well, so it can take a lot of fuel. I wouldn't bother putting in any carbon felt, and it's a lovely feel to it. It's a nice little stove. If I take off the top, you can see the jet. That is not a self-cleaning one. After so many uses, it would probably need to be pricked. It's easy to remove the jet using the tool. And there it is. A little bit of fuel on it, that's fine. That's the way I want it. I have already pricked this one, so we won't need to. It has fuel inside. This works on the same principle as the Optimus 8, the Svea, the Optimus 99, etc. Wick inside, preheat, build up pressure, and supply the fuel. Now we put it inside. And fill up the well with alcohol. And then just slightly move it away so that it's not directly under the camera. I'll keep the key there as I don't want it to heat up. I've already depressurized it by opening the fuel cap to show you earlier, so that's fine. And we'll just give it a light. As you can see, the alcohol, there's a lot of it, so it gives it a good burn. You just have to make sure not to spill any of it. And there's the stove working. As you can hear, it's a roarer, makes a pulsing noise. Very nice. Very nice. And at that time, because of the amount of fuel that you actually have in the stove, in the well of the stove, you don't actually need to light it with a separate lighter. There's enough that it will heat up and keep going. I will just bring it down to a simmer, and then we'll bring it up to its sweet spot. Like all the old stoves, you have to find the right bit for it. It's burning blue, and it has that chuffing noise, which I love. And we'll just turn it off. And there we are. Slightly glowing red on the top. I'll just take it out so you can have a look and see. Tank is warm. That's to be expected. Let it cool down. Disadvantages of this version of the 71 is that you have to have the tin or a tripod put over the top to be able to cook on it, or something like the Optimus 88 or the SIG Tourist set, which provides a stand and a pot. It's like almost like having a little storm cooker run off a petrol stove. They're nice little bits of kit, but I haven't been able to get my hands on any. There seems to be that they have a lot of them in the United States, but delivery and customs would mean that it would be out of my reach. Let's have a see if it will start again. If it's still pressurized. Yes. And so this gives you an idea of it outside. there we go. So, I hope you enjoyed this little look at a lovely little brass Primus stove. I like it. It's nice and small, very dinky, and a nice collection. I also like it that it's actually, I managed to fettle it and it's working well. Now, if you like the video, if you'd like to see more, give us a like at the bottom. You know the score. Please subscribe. It helps the channel grow and means that I can bring more vintage stoves and other hiking equipment to show you. Until next week, all the best. See you later. Bye bye.